안녕하세요. 저는 방탄소년단 황금만이 쭈쭈꾸입니다. 안녕하세요. 저는 방탄소년단 황금만이 쭈쭈꾸입니다. Hi guys! Sorry, this video is really late. This was supposed to be my Q&A for 1,000 subscribers. I'm currently at past 1,300, so yeah, I'm a little bit late on it, but I'm still gonna do it, of course, because I told you guys I was going to do it. It just took a little bit of time. So yeah, basically in this video you will get to know a little bit more about me as a person. Some of you might be interested, some of you might not, that's okay. So yeah, I've gotten some questions from you guys that I will be answering, and yeah, hopefully you'll be interested to know more about me. So let's start with the first question. Before we start this video, I just want to say this video is going to be quite long, I think, so I will be putting the questions, every question, down below in the description, and then what time the question starts, so that you can just choose. If you don't want to see all the things I said, you can choose what questions you want to watch in what part, so you can know where to start. First question instructs for me to explain my family, so how, probably like parents and siblings and stuff. I have one mom, one dad, one stepmom and one stepdad. Both of my parents are remarried and obviously divorced. They got divorced when I was 7, so it's not a sensitive subject for me. I have one sister from my parents' original marriage when they two were together, so she is 2 years younger than me. She is 16. Her name is Rebecca, and I have one more sister that my dad got with my stepmom, and she is 4 years old, and her name is Caroline. Also, my mom's new husband has 2 daughters too. They are then my stepsisters. One of them is like a little bit older, I think she's 22, and then the other girl is my age, so she's 18 too. Second question, everything's like school. I'm currently in my last year of upper secondary school. Here in Norway we have 13 years of school, and so now I'm in my 13th year. Also the last one. Of course there's a university afterwards, but that's not like, you don't have to go. I am planning to go, but you don't have to. And this is the most important year for me because everything counts. This is the year you gotta make your grades to get into university, so I'm hoping that will go well. So, about my city and where I live. I live in a city called Stavanger. It is the 3rd biggest city in Norway, but still it's not that big actually, because like Norway is a long country, but we don't have that many people here. There's like 5 million people in the entire Norway that we have here, and so like that makes it quite, everything is just very small. Like our town is small even though it's the 3rd biggest or something, but yeah, it's a really cozy town. Here in Norway you will find a lot of like old houses, like very more, you could say fairy tale-ish, in the way that we have a lot of preserving old buildings and stuff that are like, yeah, so that we keep like the beauty of the old days, but also we have new modern things. It just looks a little more old-fashioned than for, say, the USA. Question number 4. Countries I have visited. Now, prepare yourselves. I have been to 28 countries, including Norway. Now I know this is quite a bit, so I'm not gonna stand here and list every single country. Instead, I'm going to insert a photo of the list of the countries I have been to right now. So, as you probably understand then, I am a big fan of traveling. My family is too. I have been very lucky to have a family that likes to travel and have taken me all around the world. So I will forever be grateful for the experiences I've had with, yeah, traveling. The most memorable place I have ever visited. Now, well, it depends. Like, I could say Romania is the most
memorable place because I lived there for 4 years and I go back to Romania every summer since I moved back. Like, I moved back to Norway in 2010 and I've been visiting every summer except for this one that's going to come now. I've been to Romania, so it's pretty memorable. But also I could say, like, I went to the Caribbean, which I have to say was really memorable. We went on a cruise, which was really beautiful, and the water, you guys, the water in the Caribbean is just, it's like another world. It's insanely beautiful, so I will forever remember that trip. And yeah. If you could travel anywhere right now, where would it be? You guys, this is a little bit of an obvious question. Korea is where I would travel, South Korea. Because, yeah, some of you might know this, but I'm a little bit obsessed with Korea, and, you know, it's not only like the music, but I've also grown to care for the culture, the music, I just said that, the food, the language. I've been learning Korean, so honestly Korea is where I want to visit the most. What sort of friends do I have? Now, my friends are all really kind. I am so grateful. I make sure to always have people with me that are real, that don't have to make me worry that they're only being my friends for other reasons. Like, I can trust that they won't leave me if I am not cool. I can trust that if other people see me as a loser or weird, that my friends will not, yeah, ditch me. I don't go after friends based on status. I go after people that make me happy, that bring out the best in me, and hopefully I can bring out the best in them. So that's sort of, yeah, the friends I have in my life, and I'm so grateful for having them because I would not be the same person I am today without them. Question 8. Describe yourself. Anything I don't like or do like about myself. Now, I would say that I'm a person who, like, thinks a lot. I could say I'm an extrovert in many ways. I can be very social. I can interact well with other people. But at the same time, I can be an introvert. I used to be an introvert a lot before because I didn't have that many friends, and I've always enjoyed spending time with myself. I would say that, like, something I don't like about myself is that I can get overly emotional about things. Like, sometimes I can't control my feelings, so if there is something I feel strongly about, if there is something that makes me angry, I will get, like, really angry. It's not attractive. I try to, like, calm myself, but yeah, if you hurt my friends, for example, I will yell at you, really inappropriately yell at you, and that can be a little too much sometimes, but it's sort of, yeah, I feel that really strongly. But I mean, I'm really happy with the way I am able to articulate myself. I have learned now, as I've been growing up, that using words properly can help me so much more than anger can. So I've been getting better at not getting too angry and instead using words, because words can convince people. Words can, yeah, show sort of the actual problem. Like, people have never understood why I would get mad because I couldn't articulate my anger, but now when something makes me upset or angry, I can explain it with words and people will understand, and so that's sort of how I win the discussion in many scenarios. That's how I get out there what I want to say. But I still do get angry sometimes, but I've gotten way better at it, so I'm happy about that. How did I find out about K-pop? Now, one of my best friends, Julie, introduced me to K-pop. We went to school together last year. We were in the same class, and she showed me BTS. And now, I at first didn't really get into it, not because I didn't find it fascinating, because honestly I did the second I saw them dancing, and I got like, whoa, and I really liked their music and stuff, but The issue was that I had trouble keeping up with them as humans because of the language. You know, the subtitles was really hard for me to keep up with because I have dyslexia, so for me reading subtitles will take longer than for the regular person, so I had a lot of trouble trying to understand everything they said, or I wouldn't always be able to keep up. But you know, I got past that and I've been practicing reading quicker, and so K-pop has actually helped me become a better reader, even though I'm still not the best at reading. But yeah, so basically K-pop was introduced to me by my friend, and I am grateful that I have it in my life now. Question 10. Am I planning to go to any concerts in the future? Hell yes. Honestly, there is not a single group that I would not want to go see. Like, I want to see all the groups I'm doing on my channels. I would even want to see any of the other ones that I don't actually know. Like, I just want to go to a concert that's K-pop. Like, I've heard that GOT7 is having a comeback pretty soon, and they might have a world tour if they're coming to Norway. What's up, bro? I'm gonna do my best to be there. Like, I don't have any like tickets right now or anything that's like set in stone, but I really would love to go to a K-pop concert. How many languages do I speak? I speak 3 languages fluently. Now, Norwegian, of course, I am from Norway. English, you can hear me speaking right now. And Romanian, because I lived, as mentioned earlier, I lived in Romania when I was younger. I also have an understanding for languages like French and Spanish. I can understand a lot of what they say. I also, considering Swedish and Danish is very similar to Norwegian, I understand a lot of that too. I am currently learning Korean too, so I can read and write Hangul, which is like Korean writing, and I have learned quite a bit of words and sentences and stuff. It's not fluent yet, of course, but I'm hoping to be that one day. And yeah, so I know 3 fluently, and I will always want to keep learning more because languages fascinate me, and it would be a dream come true to learn like 10 languages or something. It's just awesome. Like, that's a goal of mine, to learn as many languages as possible. Question 12. My hobbies. Now, besides doing YouTube, I do boxing on the side with a friend. I also dance, but this is not like classes. This is me in my room learning K-pop dances from YouTube and stuff like that. I dance, I love to dance, but it's not professional. I also hang out with my friends a lot. I like to spend time with my family, go to some parties here and there, you know, just the basic stuff. I guess boxing is the one that's like most unique. I also do have every Tuesday, me and my friend do Korean on every Tuesday to make sure to try to learn the language, get it, so because she's trying to learn Korean too, so I guess that's a hobby too. My first impression of GOT7 and how it has changed. Well, my first impression, let me think, that was way back actually. My friend showed me the video to that Girls Love Me song, I think it's called, and I remember saying to her I thought the song was really cocky. I never had a bad impression of them, no. I thought it was a little bit funny that they were singing that all the girls love them. I was like, girl, this is cocky. But yeah, I didn't get into them like immediately, not because I had a bad impression of them. I was just really stuck on BTS, and like I was like, oh, it's only BTS. But of course that has changed. I started this channel with them, and I have grown to see how great their personalities are, and honestly I never thought they were not handsome. but the more I got to see of them, the more I got to know them, the more handsome they became in my eyes. Never thought they were ugly, never, but you know, they just grew, their charmingness, their handsomeness just grew and grew by every day. So I guess that's what has changed. How am I liking Aghaworld? Aghaworld, I mean. Yeah, so obviously Aghaworld. I am having so much fun in it. You guys have been so welcoming. A lot of you guys told me that Agase support each other and stuff, and I've noticed that I find it so nice that, like, if my bias is Jackson, right? And if I meet someone else that has Jackson as a bias, they don't go to me like, hey, Jackson is mine, back off. He'll be like, oh, you like Jackson too? That's awesome. Like, there's no fights, there's no beef. Back when I liked Justin Bieber, when I was like little, if I told a girl that I liked Justin Bieber and they liked him too, they'd be like, hey, Justin Bieber is mine. Like, I never understood the point of that. So there's like no beef. People are so kind, and like, I wouldn't have gotten to understand and know like GOT7 as well as I did if it wouldn't have been for you guys helping me out. Every time I misunderstood something, you explained. Every time you thought I should know something more, you gave me links to videos to check out. You guys have been guiding me through all of this, and I am so grateful for that. It's such a wonderful world. 3 facts about myself. Now, I will do then a little bit of like funny, weird facts. I am crooked. Yeah, sounds weird. But yeah, I have scoliosis. Now, for those who don't know, that means my back is like crooked. I will show you an x-ray photo of how my back looks right now. So yeah, as you can see, like, it goes like this and then like this. So that makes one of my legs longer than the others. It's not dangerous or anything. It just makes me not as good in sports and stuff, and it also can create a few back pains and stuff, but it's usually fine. Like, it's not as bad of a scoliosis as I could have had. Anyways, on to the next fact. I am a lefty. Yes, I am a lefty everything. I'm not even kidding. Left-handed, left foot, left mouth, and left ear. You're probably wondering how left mouth and left ear, but I've noticed this. When I drink from a fountain, I drink from my left side. When I am listening to music and I have to take out one pod and just stay with the one, I always keep the one in the left in. I don't know. I'm just a total lefty in every sense of the word. And my last little weird fact is that I have an extra pair of ribs. Yes, an extra pair of ribs. Some of you might know this, but every human has 12 pairs of ribs down their body. I have 13. I don't know why. We went to the doctors and asked. He's like, you're just born this way. So basically, sometimes, like for example in the morning when I haven't eaten yet, my stomach will be sucked in and you'll just see these 2 little things pop out. And it's just like this extra little, yeah, it's very weird. But it's just there. It doesn't do anything. Sometimes it bumps into the other ribs. That's like, ugh. But yeah, it doesn't actually make any difference. I just have them there for some reason. Maybe it brings bad luck because, you know, 13. Oh, that's bad luck. Who knows? But I don't think so, because I've been pretty lucky with a lot of things, like you guys. So yeah, I don't know. These are just some weird things about me, like that I don't even understand myself. I just, you know, it's just who I am. Oh, I just want to add, being a lefty is not weird in the sense of like, what the hell? But it's like, it's not as normal as being a righty. So I just wanted to point that out. Nothing wrong with being a lefty. Of course, there's nothing. I am a lefty. Hello! What do I like the most about doing reaction videos? I have to say, it's sort of like the feeling of being with you guys. Because even though in the moment I am filming them, you guys aren't watching it directly, but I'm talking to the camera and I feel like you guys are there because I know you're gonna see it later. And so it's like, and you guys tell me too that when you watch these videos with me, it's like watching with a friend, and that is what I want. I want to be that friend of yours. I want to be the person next to you, laughing and goofing and watching these fun videos with you guys, because I always enjoy watching the videos in themselves. I would probably like just sit on my bed and do videos where I react naturally if I wasn't doing this either. So it's basically just me doing my everyday routine of watching K-pop, but doing it with you guys, and that's so great that I get to do that. I really enjoy it. Things that I like and don't like. Now this is a really broad question, so it could mean a lot of things. So let's say it's food then, first of all. We can just say food. When it comes to food, I love junk food. It's really bad, but I love like McDonald's, I love pizza, I love lasagna. There's just so much unhealthy stuff that I really like. And then things I don't like, I like olives and paprika and like stuff that are healthy, like pickles. I know I shouldn't be so picky, but I am. And also spicy food. It's not even that I don't like it, but I can't handle it. Like, I am dying. If you give me spicy food, I will choke. Like, it doesn't know. Once I was in a restaurant and I heard in the kitchen someone did psst. So they put like some chili on a pan and psst, and so suddenly I breathe in and I feel the spice enter my lungs, and I can't talk, I can't breathe, I'm like coughing, I'm like, oh my god, and my friend's like, what's wrong? I'm like, there's chili in the air, bro, we gotta get out of here. And we actually left the restaurant. We had to go because I couldn't breathe in the spice. Like, that's how bad it is. So yeah, I guess I'm a picky and also weak person when it comes to food. Question 18. My biases and bias records from the groups I listen to. Now, in BTS, my bias is Jungkook and my bias record is Taehyung. In GOT7, my bias is Jackson and my bias record is everyone. Okay, I can't choose. I've tried. Maybe Jinyoung. I feel like he's really creeping up on my heart, but I love them all so much. It's so hard to choose. I'm not even kidding. With EXO, my biases, I have two. Okay, let me choose two. I have to choose two. Kai and Sehan are my two biases, and then I have one bias record, and that is... No, I have two bias records. No! I have like many bias records there. Maybe Baekhyun and Dio, like... And No, I can't choose, you guys. Every time I think of a new member in my head, I think, well, he's my bias record too. There's none of the members I can think of that are not my bias records. So you know what? I'm just gonna say all of them are my bias records, okay? And then, now, Stray Kids, a little bit newer, but my bias is Felix. I have decided I am so taken back and charmed by him. He is so cute and beautiful. And my bias record is either Hyunjin or Mino. I don't know, both of them, but I like all of them. They're too, that's the thing about every single group I mentioned till now. All of them in the group, I love them all, so it's really hard for me to choose. And like the only reason it was easy for me to choose with BTS is not because I love any of the members less, it's because I ship Taekook, okay? That's the only reason like I was able to choose there, but all of the other members, I love them so much too. Now, I'm doing NCT now too, so, but I don't really know any names. But I have to say, I've noticed one person, so I guess he will probably be my bias for now, until I get to know the others, and that is Taehyung. I just immediately saw him because he was just like so beautiful, and I was like, oh damn, who's this guy? I even thought I followed him on Instagram. It was apparently a fan account that was like presented as his profile. It looked like it was his profile, but it was just a fan account. But damn, this guy is beautiful. So let's just say him. I don't know any of the other members' names. I'm sorry about that. My first K-pop music video. Okay, so well, the first music video that I was shown by my friend, I think, was either Fire or Blood, Sweat and Tears, when she showed me, like, yeah, BTS. But I'm pretty sure I had seen Blood, Sweat and Tears in the past, because once I saw it, I recognized it. I think I've stumbled upon Blood, Sweat and Tears once in the past without knowing. Actually, when I think about it, it might be Monster by EXO. That is the first one. I never realized it was in Korean, but I remember I heard the song once. I heard EXO song Monster, and I just Shazammed it, because, like, you know, like, oh, this is a cool song. I thought it was, like, is it bad that I thought that was in Russian? I thought it was in Russian. I wasn't sure, but I was like, I don't remember if I saw the music video or not, but at least I heard the song. So it's like either Blood, Sweat and Tears or Monster, I'm not even sure. Last question for the day, question 20, future plans. Now, next year I will be going to something we call in Norway Folkehøyskole. It's like a boarding school, but not in a, like, oh, she's being sent away. It's like, I chose this, I want to go to this school. It's 1 year where you choose something you're interested in and spend that year living at this school doing everything related to the subject you're interested in. It's basically a year to learn how to live without your parents and stuff, but also not immediately start living on your own, having to pay bills and stuff. So it's like, yeah, you learn from it, and also you get 2 points, sort of like grade points for doing it, and also you get at the end of the year you travel to another country. Now I've chosen unexpectedly K-pop line. Yeah, who would have thought that actually existed? But I found K-pop line. Now basically next year I will only be doing classes where I learn Korean, I watch K-dramas in class, we listen to K-pop, we learn K-pop dances, we make Korean food. And they have a little extracurricular things, but that is basically the sum of the school. You get to know people that have the same interests as you, and yeah, you live there, and at the end of the year we're gonna be taking a trip to Korea. Like, what? Now, this is quite expensive, you guys. It's not like this is for free, but it's if you accomplish the entire year, 40% of the loan you don't have to pay back. So you have to pay back 60%, and also the state lets you wait to pay back until you've finished university. So after you graduate from a university, then you have to start paying back. But yeah, it's still a really nice deal, and it gives you time to figure out what you want to do. After that, I probably want to study fashion. I'm considering going to Italy and studying fashion. I don't know yet. That is sort of the plan so far, but I guess we will find out as we keep going. One last thing before we end this video is that you guys can go on Instagram and follow my YouTube channel. Instagram, it's called Emma Chapayan _underline YouTube channel updates, or YouTube updates. The link is down below to the Instagram. I will be posting bloopers and behind the scenes over there, and also like things you can vote on. So if you want to like be part of like sort of deciding what's going to happen in this channel, and if there's anything you're wondering, go to that Instagram and you can find everything needed there. So yeah, just do that. I just wanted to add something before we end that I forgot to mention. I wanted to say thank you to everyone who contributed to questions that, yeah, gave me a lot of good questions, very creative. I'm very grateful for you guys helping me make this video. So thank you. So yes, I've been rambling now for a really long time. I'm sorry about that. I hope the video wasn't too boring. It was just like me. Yeah, I hope you got to know what you want to know about me. Thank you for watching, and I always appreciate having you guys here. I am so happy to have this channel and have you guys to talk to. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you want to see K-pop, you can subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye!